What it do? What it do? It's your guy Black Fever here, live from the gym. My guy Kobe. So Saturday was a field night. You had the zone. Some stuff was on the zone. The Tevin Farmer and Zapata rematch. I believe that was Riyadh season. And then you had the ESPN top rank, ESPN Plus. Mayor versus Ryan. I'm not into the female fighters. Y'all know how I feel about that, so I didn't tune into any of that. So I guess I'm gonna start out with ESPN's undercard. They had some good stuff going on over there on ESPN. The youngest Vargas, he got a knockout. We got Shushu Carrington. He put on an amazing performance, as expected. We had Tiger Johnson. He had a KO. Nice. He looked really good Saturday. I was never really big on him, but he seems to be showing up on these ESPN top-ranked cards, on these undercards, and he's putting in work. So shout out to him, Tiger Johnson. And Brian Norman Jr., he got a knockout. Pretty easy victory. Shout to him. He has a belt at 147. Looking forward to see him fight Boots. Fight some of these guys. I mean, shit, man. Even like somebody like Gary Antoine Russell could go up to 147 and fight him. I just want to see Gary Antoine Russell do something big. Pause. I'm a big fan of his. He's a dog. I think that he needs a lot more opportunities. Shout to them, everybody over there at Top Rank. Now on to this Zapata Farmer Part 2. It was a pretty decent fight. Farmer hurt his hand early, I believe, in the second round. He looked pretty decent up until that point. He fought the best he could after that point. After he hurt himself, he tried his best. He just really couldn't put it together. He lasted all 12. Zapata with the constant pressure. I don't really see much for Farmer. Farmer reminds me of like a Timothy Bradley. He takes a lot of punches. In order to give his stuff, he takes a lot of punches. And then with that little tick that he has, he scares me. I'm not really a big fan of his. I think he probably should step aside. And then, he keeps fighting these tough fights and pouring his heart out, and he's not getting a decision. It's just rough. And, I want to feel sorry for him, but I was always taught when I was playing basketball, you leave the ref out of it. And in this situation, you leave the judges out of it. You knock them out. You go ahead and you make it so abundantly clear with your performance that there is no option or any question that you won and who dominated this fight. But shout to them. Shout to them. I think that there's some fighters out there, man, that don't get enough recognition, that needs to be on some of these cards that I would love to see every Saturday. That they being kind of ran away from, kind of the new age boogeymen. We got Boots Ennis. Even though, it's some controversy, he might have ducked some fights, but I don't really see anybody running up looking for Boots Ennis. You got Abdullah Mason. I know he's young. He's a prospect, but I think he's ready, man. He's ready for some of these guys, man. He's ready to go. At 140, he's ready to go. We got Kurt Scooby. He's been calling out Shakur. I think he's ready to go 135, 140. You got Charles Conwell at 147. He's a problem. I don't hear nobody talking about him. Nobody says his name. He wants to fight. He's ready to fight. He's tough. And we got Gary Antoine Russell. Now that he has a belt, maybe he could go get Zapata and get that belt. And now, you got to go through Gary Antoine. man, let's just make the fights that people want to see, man. Let these hungry guys with lesser names get out there and get some of these big opportunities as well. Because the guys with the big names, they seem to be ducking from the opportunities, or when they get them, they're not really showing out. So, let's get some parity going on in this boxing thing. You know what I mean? This your guy, Black Feve. I'm out. Peace.